I have a very inspirational story I'd like to share with you. It's about a man by the name of Frank Betker. He wrote a book entitled How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling. On August the 3rd, 1920, he was at a conference in Boston, being invited there because of a very, very large sale that he had made. And so he got to this conference and he began to talk about the sale and the individual that he sold the policy to. And a gentleman afterwards asked Frank. He came up to Frank and first of all he says, I really enjoy hearing you and what you said. But then he said something else to Frank. He says this, I still doubt, the gentleman said, he was an older gentleman, I still doubt whether you understand exactly why you were able to make that sale. Frank was taken back by this and he says, well, what do you mean? The gentleman continued on. He says, the most important secret of salesmanship is to find out exactly what the other customer wants and help them get there in the best possible way. This changed the life of Frank. Up until that time, he pointed out that life insurance and selling was just a job for him. It was just something that he did. But he felt often like he was just a nuisance when he would be at a sales call. But after hearing from this gentleman that selling is a lot more than just pushing a product, more than just selling a policy, it's really learning more about the individual and exactly what they want. This man Clayton was able to drive that home for Frank. And so Frank went on to say, after hearing this, he said this in his book. He says, now I was inspired. I resolved right then to dedicate the rest of my selling career to this principle. And here's the principle that I want to share with you. Very, very inspirational. And here it is. Finding out what people want and helping them get it. Now we've heard that. Many of us hopefully have been practicing that. But it doesn't hurt to hear it again. Hear it again and again. Now what that'll mean to you and why it is so powerful is Frank went on to point out on page 113 of his book, he says, I can't begin to tell you the new kind of courage and enthusiasm that this gave me. Here was something more than just a sales technique. It was a philosophy to live by. Thank you, Mr. Frank Betker. I really do appreciate that. And I hope that if you're listening, I hope that you appreciate it as well. If you like the channel, please click the like below. And also make sure that you click on the bell so that we'll be able to alert you the next time we have a video come out. Have a wonderful day. And remember, make sure that you apply this principle. Bye now.